it's Allie J. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a let's get real what a homeschooling day actually looks like. And as you can see, I am getting real. There is nothing glamorous about this, but this is how I start most mornings. I get my weighted vest on. I bring out my walking pad. I have my little desk there, and I am able to check emails, get the school ready for the day. Whoever is coming in first comes and sits, and they can get going, and we work together. Usually we're doing like dictation, and so they're writing on we have a dry erase table, and so they're writing their sentences on the table. So I always try everything I can to multitask just to get all the things done. Otherwise, there's no way to get everything done. So I do as much as I can. At one time, I think they call it habit stacking. I had heard that phrase from Wellness Mama, and it just stuck with me because I thought, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Let's try. I want to get steps in. This is an easy way to do that, and I can get school going. And so again, there is nothing beautiful about this. This is how we start. There's no makeup. I don't get up, and I try and do a skincare routine, but I don't make myself beautiful in the day, and that's real life. So I think a lot of times we can get caught up in social media and just these beautiful pictures of kids out in the forest frolicking around and categorizing leaves and all these beautiful things. They're doing their math with twigs and rocks, and it's so beautiful. And I know for me it was something that I thought was what I needed to do for my kids, what I wanted to do even, because it looked so lovely. And I thought, oh my goodness, what an incredible childhood my kids would have if this was what it was. We were just out in nature all the time. And what I quickly realized is trying to create that Instagram worthy, picture perfect idea of a homeschool day, all it was doing was causing stress and frustration, and made me feel like I wasn't worthy, I wasn't a good mom. I wasn't able to give them what they needed. And that 100% was not true. Now, please don't hear what I am not saying. If that is what your days look like, that's amazing, and I love that for you. It just wasn't a natural thing for me and for my kids. I was just trying to force it to be what our days should look like. And over the years, I've realized this is not helpful for anybody. So over the past year, I would say I just had to take a step back and go back, reassess, why did we start homeschooling to begin with? And remember my whys. And that was life-changing. Here's Leland. He just made a cup of Cheerios and went over. He got some new cookbooks from one of my cousins. It's actually my grandma's cousin, so whatever that is. Second cousin, once removed. I don't know what you call it, but we just say cousin. Cousin Paula had brought up from Arkansas these cookbooks because that's Leland's love language right now, is cooking and being a chef. So that is school time for him, just getting to have his Cheerios and go read cookbooks and learn, and it's beautiful. So going back to the reassessing of the whys of why we started homeschooling, every family is going to have different reasons why they started, and what's important to each family is going to be different. For our family, the biggest thing was just the freedom that it provided us. Freedom to be able to travel. The freedom of time in itself. So being able to get things done in the morning and then have the afternoon free to do whatever that looks like. If it's a beautiful day, we can go to the park. If it's a not so pretty day, we can snuggle on the couch and have a movie day. It looks different always, but just being in control of those things, being able to, Disney World is a place we love. So being able to book trips to Disney when it's not quite as crowded as, when everyone's out of school, and that is a gift in itself. But that was a big thing for us. And also for me, what I wanted was time with my kids. That's what I wanted. It didn't even matter. It doesn't matter what it looks like. I just wanted to be with them, and I wanted to watch them learn. I wanted to be there when they read their first book and when they did their first multiplication problem, and all of those things. I wanted to be part of it. I wanted to be there showing them what it looked like to take care of the house and to learn to do laundry and hanging out, making lunches together and teaching them how to use the oven and all of the things, the stove, all the stuff. I wanted to be part of all of those things. That's why I started homeschooling. So you can see, when you kind of take a minute to step back and remember why you started, you can see how you get off track suddenly because of social media and things that you see all around you, and you're thinking, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. So it can just shift your mindset, and taking a moment to remind yourself of what's really important to you. And that can also change as the years go on. That can change, but reminding yourself. All right, and this is real life. Leland was supposed to just be watching this video, learning about open and closed syllables, and he was not having it. But that is real life, and I think we need to see more things like this on social media. People need to just share the real days of what things look like. I want to encourage you to remind yourself of why you started homeschooling to begin with. It probably wasn't because you wanted to make Instagram-worthy posts. So remind yourself of what is important for you and your family. Focus on that, and don't compare yourself to anyone or anything that you're seeing. You're doing awesome. So if your kid wants to lay in the sun like a little kitty, let them do it and do their Spanish. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and as always, thanks for joining me in my little corner of YouTube.